Hello guys, welcome back to this session on today's Love Talk. And today's guest on the show is Gift. Now, Gift is one person, sometimes man can't try pisha, and all this trending on social media and all that love to Lusaka business, love. But this is one person who's really optimistic about love. That's one thing I love about her, she'll give you that hope and everything. Yeah, so Gift, say hi to the audience.
Hi viewers, how are you? Hope you're doing okay.
Great. So on today's show, we're going to be discussing on this same aspect of love in this generation. And mostly bordering around this same issue of, love. Mostly, it's usually in Lusaka, but this is, it's everywhere. The rate at which people break up, even the rate at which marriages fail is so alarming. So, Gift, do you think in this generation it is really possible to actually find love?
Yeah, definitely love can be found. Okay, guys, valiko bantu amakonda out there. There are people who are just real out there. Not everyone is the same. That's why in my kind when people say, no, all men are the same. No,
Yeah.
that's a lie. Because people are different, So it's just hard. Okay, yeah, kupeza muntu amakukonda genuinely and I'm good intentions over you. So it is what it is. But you just have to, accept it and pass through it, Fungacho kapita mo guys.
Oh yeah.
Not
at what point are you supposed to be? Because I know you can't obviously every time you're the one who's on the side of being being it's you, and then you're like no capitamo. So at what point are you supposed to be like, hey, the disrespect is enough, it's time to deal?
Okay, so sometimes there's one thing I've observed about us humans. Sometimes you have to look within you.
Self-evaluation kind of thing.
Yeah, you sit one kind of say, okay, what's wrong with me? Why is it that my friends are doing well out there, but in each and every time what's wrong with me? Sometimes you have to sit, talk to yourself. Sometimes pray about it. Prayer is very important. Okay. Yeah, so it's good sometimes one kind of face when check within you. Maybe there's something wrong with you, So it is what it is. Otherwise, it's hard for you to find a genuine person, like someone who really loves you. But it's good again to work on yourself first. Then, at least if you're able to work on yourself first, then even if that person had to come, you know how to handle him or you know how to handle things together. So. Yeah, it is what it is. Otherwise, it's not all about Lusaka is a business. No, love is there. Love is there, I'm telling you. So that's the way it is. So if you take it to say no, Lusaka is for business, Uzako, honestly. Yeah, so just have to endure the pain, pass through a lot. Yeah. I'm telling you, if there's one thing I've learned in life is not giving up on love. I personally, no. All over can say all over 10. I will still never give up on love because
that's the positivity you're talking about. Yeah. That's the positivity.
It's that's the nature. It's mulungu change mwana afpangela. So why I can't run away from it.
I actually love the part where you talked about self-evaluation, because sometimes the blame game is usually on the other partner. Yeah. So sometimes you have to carry out a self-evaluation that, hey, is it really me who's the problem here, or it's the other person? Yeah. So after you carry, and it's mostly, sometimes you might not even see. So sometimes I feel like you have to ask people sometimes to get people's perception. Sometimes it really helps, sometimes you might be blinded by ego. Okay, yeah. So you've mentioned much of the hard times that you really have to. You've talked much about endurance, and it might leave people out there thinking as though love is just when you're in a relationship, it's 80% of the time you'll be passing through mabimbi waizoga. Yeah. So people need to for people to get into these things. The primary purpose of someone seeking companionship is to, of course, get rid of loneliness, which ultimately will bring love and add some juice. Yeah, you dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So where is the juicy part in a relationship? Is it just about hard times?
So guys, like when mankadi like relationship, it's not every time that every time you have to fight, you have to argue, you know. No, at least find time to have fun, enjoy your life, guys. So it's not all about enjoying the pain each and every time. You know, you have to, you know.
You have to, the juicy side of things. It's like, for me, actually, you know, for me, it's 80%, okay, not really 80%, but a higher percentage of the time should be enjoyable.
Yeah.
If a higher percentage of the time is fighting, then, you know, it's a flow.
That's a red flag.
It's a red flag.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So now, communication is really like, kind of like the basis. Its importance in a relationship cannot be overemphasized. So, how important do you think? Maybe I can get your view, and the audience will get the view on the importance of communication in a relationship.
Okay, so yung kani man, guys. Kani communication. It's cool in experience yang actually. I've dated so many guys, yeah. Sorry to say that. Yeah, because I never give up on love. Even though once, but I never give up on love. But there's one thing I've learned, you know. If truly that guy you're dating, genuinely, that guy will find time for you. No matter how busy that guy gets to be,
or that
girl, that person would definitely find time, or as a or kunjito kwa waleza bwandu kutuma mafoni at least kuma nkacheka jwaba watawa je olo 2 minutes chabe
mwana bama a 1 minute bya nana yagaga good texting
oka text je to say no baby hi how are you doing so that thing when your partner maybe uli relationship when mundu each and every time ndio weka che baby hi baby
it's one sided
you've seen ka so sima veka moja there must be a problem there, you understand? Yeah. So I think in a kupat kwanga, when I'm in a relationship, communication matters the most. Because I'm about to tell you to say, okay, uimuntu. Okay, ima oneka chanoneka guys, is okay, uimuntu. Aniko uimuntu anikonda or sanikonda. You understand?
It's flowing naturally.
You get ka. So if truly that person really loves you, uimuntu guys, as that person time, that person will spare some time for you.
Oh yeah.
It's someone who really loves you, or a lady who really loves you, or a man who really loves you, definitely find time for you. Oh, yeah. You understand? Like the whole day, you get ka. Yeah.
Actually, so I think the whole point is should border around, you know, like communicating. For example, if I'll be busy and I know that I'll be probably out in the countryside, and kweni enda network kulibe. I'm better off communicating prior, like, oh, baby girl, I'll be somewhere out in the country than being specific, so that it's a period as you are moving. Oh, yeah. So, definitely.
So, yeah, that's the thing. Otherwise, man, I've learned a lot. Kuli, I'm a part of this part of communication. I've learned a lot from these guys, you know. The way I've said, ladies, if a man truly loves you, that man will find time for you.
Oh, yeah.
You get.
Okay, in conclusion, yeah, this has been a wonderful session. Yeah, love is there, guys. Don't give up on love. Don't give up on love.
Love really cool.
Yeah. Eronayo siku 13. So like when you look at it on the aspect of vuta shani, I feel it's going to be making
definitely izambo no vuta, because you have that mindset of this, to say love is vuta. No, there's no love. No, shasha people don't love. No, love we go, guys. Us we never give up on love.
Never. Guy, no men and dogs at what and so yeah. So that's, I think, so like so the thing is learning from your past experiences. Like Gift here said, she mentioned some very nice points. She explicitly explained them in Peter's time by Ambapaza. The aspect of where you have a self-evaluation to see if because some people kumangala ndiwe na my issues, but so naona munga bantu ndiwe na my issues, self-evaluation. So sometimes you might block your way to actually finding someone who really loves you because of sometimes ego. So love is really there. So like, let's keep up putting those to my ingredients, of which communication, of course, we know it forms the most fundamental. We put up those to my spices to make these things work. Because again, So that's why, I think, like someone said, love is not actually like found, love is made. You have to build it together.
Definitely.
It won't just pop up like, prrr. No, you have to build it ground up.
Goes like that.
Together, not just muntu moja. Because again, when it's one-sided, what happens?
Nje jamani nje relationship iwe you are not doing anything, your man is doing well, napeza nshimba muna namba kudala namanga kudala shita bwanji, you know, it's like uzi, like you are, how can I say this?
Like sometimes like it's one-sided, like a one-sided kind of thing.
Because it's even easy for that man to olokupeza mawezo yoku, like, let me say, maybe even to look down on you, to say, okay, yeah, even if you're doing this, after all, I'm doing this, or maybe you're trying to advise your partner about something, after all, so it's good, relationship together, you start together. Sometimes, you know.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So yeah.
So yeah, when I can be like, these men need women who build them, okay? So in Makazi, or some those, let's grow up. Let's grow up. It's that thing of wanting to be called each and every time. Hey, baby, no what? You know, if there's one thing I've learned from my previous relationship is this guy asked me this question to say, this thing you want me to be calling you each and every time I'm at work, no, hey, baby, hey. You know, it's not that maybe my parents were to say, did this guy or guys when to me like each and every time was said, what do I do? You understand? Yeah. So it's just a matter of understanding, growing up. You get. Sometimes these men see like it's because sometimes I'm on maturity, you know. Men need women who build them, who guide them. Okay. So let's try to at least change, you know. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Make ourselves busy, you know. Let's not only depend on these men. Let these men depend on us as well. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it is what it is. Otherwise, I never give up on love.
Yeah. So I think the concluding part is that never give up on love.
Yeah.